far south of Edthia.
That's like an Elden Ring boss.
CLEVATESS of the moonlight.
Name drop. Roll credits. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Fonrath, and we are here to watch. What are we here to watch again? CLEVATESS. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a new show coming out right now. In my video where I went through the entire season of anime that this show is in, I recognized that this was something to look out for, and I decided to give it a first episode, first impression reaction. In other words, just because I'm watching this first episode, that does not mean that I'm going to continue with it. It will depend on whether or not I enjoy it. Now, the only thing I know about this show, it is fantasy, and there's a female protagonist, which is always a plus. It just is. And that's about it. I don't really know anything else about the show. One thing to quickly mention before we start the episode, because the first episode is 40 minutes long, and personally, I'm kind of not adverse to watching anime in English dub, and I saw that there is an English dub out. I'll be watching half the episode in dubbed, English dub, and then the other half in subbed Japanese, just to test out both, and then I'll decide which we'll continue with if we continue the show. With all that out of the way, let's get into episode 1 of CLEVATESS. Remember, first half dub, second half sub.
Alicia, time to go.
Alicia.
Okay, coming.
Protagonist? Question mark? Usually when they start off like that, that's the protagonist.
How come this map only has Edthia and everything around it is all black?
I wondered when you'd be old enough to start asking me about that.
Okay, so why?
We don't know what's out there.
Really?
We know there's something beyond the continent of Edthia, but we also know that dangerous dark beasts live beyond our borders, and they are not to be disturbed.
Oh, why is that?
Dark beasts.
4 lords of dark beasts rule the lands around us in all directions. They and their forces have destroyed every survey expedition we've sent near them.
Destroyed them?
Interesting.
Does that mean that they all died?
That aside, the 4 lords, well, they hinder our progress. We know the world beyond us is so much bigger than we've been able to map. And yet, we've never even ventured to the ends of Edthia. There's an ancient Edthian legend.
A legend?
A hero among heroes. The King of Hyden will grant him a sword, and he will use it to slay the dark beasts. And when he does, humankind will learn the true size of the world. It goes something like that, anyway.
Are the Lord Beasts super strong?
Sounds like a fairy tale that parents tell their children.
Heaven and earth.
Well, we can't beat that.
Not normally. That's why the hero needs to get a special weapon from the king before he even tries.
I bet I can do it. Just you wait. I'll be a hero, and I'll make the world much, much bigger for us.
Is that her? As an adult? Okay, I like the detail on the armors and stuff.
It's almost time, Father. Time to see if I can make my dream come true. For both of us.
It's kind of funny. All these regalia in one place makes for quite a sight, don't you think?
Indeed. The legendary might of heroes confined to a space such as this. A bit silly.
Careful with that. Don't thump your regalia around in here. You could easily smash this carriage into kindling.
Yeah, I'd still like to have a ride home available.
And then there's you. Don't see a lot of girl heroes.
Where do you come from, lady?
I didn't get your name yet either.
Stay alert. We're in Dark Beast territory now, and they could attack us at any moment.
Interesting. So, did they, are these regalia the weapons that they were gifted from the king?
Self-appointed, but he is the strongest out of all of us, so I suppose it came naturally.
Kirito motherfucker looking ass.
Foot from here on.
The Dark Beasts! The Dark Beasts!
Ooh, there goes his head.
We'll be overrun by them before long. Archers, open a path. Spearmen, lead the charge. The lady and I will stay behind. We'll take care of any stragglers. Now fight, and we will make it to the summit alive!
Right!
Okay, okay.
If, as they claim, this world was indeed born from chaos, then surely so was I.
Is that the power of the regalia? Okay, so they have some magical power as well. Gotta remember this. They've done a really good job with not having to tell us certain things.
So, this is the Lord of Dark Beast Slayer. Just a little farther now, and we happy few will be the first ever heroes to prove the legend true.
He's here! The Lord and Master of Luna Mountain!
Lightning powers. Uh-oh.
There he is, the first of the four lords.
Ooh.
Ruler to the far south of Edthea.
That's like an Elden Ring boss.
CLEVATESS of the moonlight.
Name drop. Roll credits.
Something else.
Yes, far stronger than any other beast we've encountered. And yet, we are the 13 heroes of King Haydn! We shall not fall this day! This I swear by the sublime red steel! This I swear by my honor! I will defeat him! To battle!
Have you tried talking?
Stefan!
Is that the guy? Is that the same guy?
Damn you!
Not yet!
Everyone with me!
They're all dead.
Go!
They're all dead.
Pushing!
Okay, I see what we're doing here.
Need to fall back! Impossible! It's too far away!
Shadow powers.
The shadows! Those attacks are coming from our shadows!
Our shadows?
Everyone, get away from the shadows!
How do we do that?
Get off the ground! Jump up! Your shadow will leave your body! Air dash!
She's smart.
Clever. Is this humanity? No. Humanoids.
Earthstone Dragon!
Ooh.
1 point breakthrough!
See, I like the fact that people are dying, but when you start off a show like this, you have to keep going like this. Not necessarily that you have to kill 5 characters every episode or anything, but when you start off your story with a bunch of death, you're essentially giving the audience an example of the type of tone the show is going to have. Here, I would say this is a pretty dark tone. right? In other words, after this scene, I expect that there's still going to be some more deaths in the show, like in the rest of the show. Not that you kill a bunch of people in the beginning and then you never kill anyone again.
It's been so long since I've seen one up close. 1,000 years, perhaps? I thought their kind were supposed to be weak as insects. So how in the world did they make it all the way here? What happened over the past millennium? And what is it that brings them here?
Good question. Notice how they didn't even try talking.
If they mean to continue threatening my lands thusly, then I will find the answers for myself.
Oh?
Sorry, Father. I failed. It's over. I couldn't expand the world for you after all.
I'm already invested, not gonna lie. This has so much potential. I might be a sucker for time travel, but I'm also a sucker for fantasy. Especially good fantasy with female protagonist. I'm hoping to God here that it keeps the serious tone. Don't do any bullshit anime comedy or anything like that. Just normal fantasy.
Something wrong?
Oh, that's not good. Is that the same one? I don't think so.
Is that a black wolf?
A dark beast! Run for your lives!
The heroes who invaded my
Maybe
lands
it is.
were chosen by the King of Haydn. Is he alone the one to blame? I know not what quarrel he has with me, but I know what I must do.
It seems they are much more powerful than anyone else. Like, they can easily just invade the human lands.
Who dares to stand in my way, just as they did. Unfind the king.
Jesus. This thing is huge.
I have the target in sight. Distance is 2,500 Mertine closing in. The catapults! Go now! Hurry! Prepare to fire the catapults immediately! Ready when you are, sir! Fire!
This is reminding me of Attack on Titan. You have a massive giant creature inside the walls wreaking havoc.
Load in another volley at once! Don't let that thing get close to the castle! Fire!
Just as I expected. No stronger than mere vermin.
The heroes failed once again. The might of Haydn's blades, of the Mana Hyderite, still insufficient in this generation. The fire of Haydn must not be extinguished.
Open eastern gates, 1 through 3!
Interesting. So there's some sort of secret in this capital. Probably some sort of ancient secret about that has to do with the prophecy.
Was there something different about those heroes? Yes, their weapons. Those red blades. They injured my horns. Even an insect can become a threat with something like that in hand.
Second volley!
I'm guessing the light of the capital, or the fire of the capital, whatever the king said, that's probably what made the weapons.
I investigated a little closer.
Probably, yeah, some sort of ancient secret. This is reminding me of, if you've played Dragon Age Origins, the Anvil of the Void. Like an ancient some ancient technology that's underground, hidden, that can be used to make great weapons. And the whole castle is just uprooted.
That unnecessary finery. You must be the king of Haydn.
The beast Lord CLEVATESS. How dare a creature like you befoul the human tongue?
I would mind my tone if I were you, Haydn King. If you displease me, I may destroy the whole of mankind. If I take merely your life, destroy your nation, how am I to know the others won't encroach upon my lands just as you did? You may all be the same at heart. So if you'll indulge me, what is your true nature, you humans? You animals who dress yourselves in finery and walk upright. What kind of creatures are you, really? Answer me. Why did you desire my death?
An abomination like you wouldn't understand.
And he's dead. And they're all dead.
First I shall raise an army, and then I will eradicate these pests. A Haydn baby.
Wait. Come back. Please help me. Save this child.
Does this creature not understand who or what I am? I am CLEVATESS. Eliminating humanoids is my end. If you want to grieve, grieve the fact that you were born a humanoid of Haydn.
But a child can't pick where and when it's born. No matter what atrocities the older ones have committed against you. Surely you can see that's no reason to leave an innocent baby to die. Please, it's still too young to stand.
Young or old, no matter. To my mind, you're all the same. When it grows, it will take up the sword and come to harm us dark beasts. It will not be satisfied with its own lands. It will invade ours. You humans are dangerous and troublesome things. Therefore, you will be removed.
And yet, you can't help but wonder, especially if you want to know what humans are, you can't help but wonder, what would happen if I raise this child and see what happens when it grows up? Is it possible to teach a human to live in harmony with the beasts, or not?
Yet if you still think this thing is worthy of life, I will allow you the opportunity to prove it.
I won't make it long enough. I can't breathe. But if you take the child, mark my words, its worth will be proven in time. So please.
I remain unpersuaded, though the lifespan of a human is but a moment to me. Very well. You may prove yourself.
It's time to switch to Japanese. Like I said, we're watching the sub as well.
その大地、エドセアには5つの種族、人族がいた。1つ目の種族はドーン。最も数が多く、建築と兵法に長け、大地の中央ドーン平原を二分する二大国家エスリンとポーレートを築き上げた。2つ目の種族はオーグ。勇敢な森の民で狩りと薬学に長けていた。3つ目の種族はスラーダ。4つ目の種族はベント。 荒野に住む野蛮な種族で、そして5つ目の種族がハイデン。最も古い種族で謎が多く、精錬
So basically
魔法
elves.
技術に長けていた。花を含む魔鉱石から武器を作れるのは彼らだけで、その製法を知るのは首都ハイドラートに住む王家の人間だけだった。
A lot of lore dropping.
世界は江戸
A lot of lore.
さらなる広がりを見せていたが、この5種族がその先を知ることはなかった。
Considering how strong these 4 beast lords are, it's interesting how the human, or well, all the races there get to live in harmony. Feels like if the beasts wanted, they could easily just wipe them all out. Like they're being allowed to live in this little corner of the world.
やれやれ。これは簡単に死んでしまう。
やれやれ。
どうしたものか。こうやって体力を回復することはできるが、ただの一時しのぎ。根本的な問題の解決にはならん。
God, I hate babies and children. What a nuisance, exactly.
人族の赤子など、数度寝ているうちに大人になると思っておったが、まだ最初の夜すら明けておらんとは。
子供は生まれる時と場所を選べない。それはきっとこの子が証明するから。
なぜ聞き入れてしまったのか。だが一度決めたことを違えるなど魔獣王の名折れ。必ずウヌの成長を見届ける。この大地エドセアに群れる人族すべての命運を決めるために今必要なのはこやつの
Like a caretaker?
父さん、私は魔獣王を倒して父さんが誇れるような勇者に。
Wounds are healed.
ウヌの仲間のムクロと武器はすべて谷底へ捨てた。
捨てた？
ウヌだけは利用価値があったから蘇らせた。今のウヌは我が与えた魔血により動く歩く屍だ。
Interesting. That's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. So basically, potentially, we don't know for sure, but like potentially, if he wanted to, he could just stop supplying it. And then, uh-oh, connection's broken, she just falls to the ground dead. She's like an undead summon, assuming that this dark, whatever this word is, Ichor? I've seen the word before, I don't know how to pronounce it, but assuming that this thing doesn't like live on its own, is not like a self-sustaining power source, then she's basically dependent on him keeping her alive.
一度完全にちぎれ飛んだような。やはり私は死んだのか。
早速だが女、父を出せ。
何？こいつ今何と言った？月光のクレバテスが支柱の魔獣王が父を出せ。聞き違いか。
赤子が腹を空かせている。黙って父を出せ。
体の自由が利かない。手が勝手に。
早くしろ。
That's not how that works, by the way.
なぜ出ん？
出てたまるか。私は処女だ。
生娘だと出んのか。
母乳は子を産み母になった者にしか出せん。知らんのか。
役立たずが。
殺せ。いっそ再び殺してしまえ。
死を望んでも死ねはせぬ。我が魔血が流れている限りな。
Ooh, interesting detail. That might mean she's immortal, as long as he lives. In other words, lifespan might be lengthened as well.
体力は我が力でいくらでも回復できるが、空腹ばかりはどうにもできん。父が出せない以上、別の方法で役に立ってもらうぞ。
別の方法？
我には人の赤子を育てる知識がない。それを埋めよ。
私にだって赤子を育てた経験はないぞ。
知識だけあればよい。まずはこやつの腹を満たす方法だ。どうすればよい？
ダメだ。こいつの言葉に逆らえない。母親がいないのであれば、乳母を見つけるしかないだろ
う。金というものがない場合は、
その時は物で取引する。そう、例えば石だな。この山には魔鉱石が豊富にある。その一かけらだけでも乳母を雇うのには十分すぎる。せめて剣があれば、こいつに一撃食らわせて。
Nah, mate. Nah. Don't even think about it, bro. You got your leg blown off. You got your eye destroyed. You got killed easily. It wasn't even a question. At this point, your best bet is to hopefully deceive the creature to get away. That's about it. Honestly, you know, if I was her, I'd probably try to learn more, because I would imagine she went into this thinking that this is just like these beasts are just mindless creatures, right? But now it's talking? Hama. Interesting. Almost like maybe, just maybe, there's more to this than meets the eye.
お前が人を雇えるわけないだろう。その巨体で現れてみろ。街中パニックになって乳母を見つけるどころの話じゃなくなるぞ。
確かに。
その赤子を貸せ。代わりに私が行く。こんな化け物を人里に行かせてたまるか。私が乳母を見つけて預けてやる。どういう事情か知らないか。あの赤子も絶対こいつから引き剥がした方がいい。
よし。
All right. You can do that.
なんだその姿。
我は影を操る。これはこの赤子を連れていた者の姿。他は隠した。
In other words, gotta remember this. If they have this type of power, who's to say that there aren't already other massive beast lords hidden amongst them?
次は名だな。
角は隠さんのか。
こやつにも我にも人の世界を歩くには名がいる。我はクレン。ウヌはルナだ。
All right.
私はアリシア。相互村のアリシアだ。
行くぞアリシア。町へ。
今終わったところだ。ああ、すまん。今拭いてやるからな。
もたもたやってるからだ。
こいつ。
そこ拭き残してる。もっと丁寧に。
Backseating.
赤くなって。
Backseat babying.
逆らえないことをいいことに。
耳の裏も見ろ。
中身があれなくせにいちいち細かい。
その布は本当に綺麗なのであろう。
こいつは私のママ母か。
ガサツなメスだ。
She's in a very unique position. She is presented with a very unique opportunity to learn more. She's basically in a position that no one else has ever been. Potentially, not that we know of. She could learn so much more about these beasts than anyone else has ever been able to by just interacting with this. Well, what did he call himself? Something? CLEVATESS?
拝殿王家の申し子まさか
皇太子の不安は正しかった。計画では命名の儀の今日ご子息と共に城から抜け出す手はずだったのに誰でもいい。
Okay, so that woman was the crown princess, and the baby is her daughter. Okay, most likely.
伝説はやはり伝説でしかないか。
いかがいたしましょう、ドレル将軍。
早馬を出せ。皇帝に報告を。何より重要なのは拝殿王族のみに伝わる魔鉱石の精錬秘術。これだけは絶対に他国より先に奪わねばならぬ。私は国境に戻り軍を再編成する。メイナード、貴様は残り王とその血族の生き残りを探せ。
思えばこやつは壊した城の瓦礫の下にいた。そうか、ウヌは王の血筋のものか。
城？
拝殿の王を殺すついでに落とした。いちいち驚くな。
王を殺したのか？
先に仕掛けてきたのはそっちであろう。
王が死んだとなれば王位継承権を持つであろうこの子を誰もが探すぞ。
なぜだ？
魔鉱石の精錬術。拝殿の炉はその血を継ぐ者にしか扱えぬとされているからだ。
ウヌらが持っていた武器の製法か。
そうだ。
She's I'm not sure if she has to tell the truth all the time or when he makes her tell the truth. Otherwise, I feel like she's giving this information a little too easily.
面白い。ならば我がこやつを王にしよう。王のそばにつき、文字通り影から支えてやろう。
何？
侵略に興味はなかったが、眷属を密かに潜り込ませるのも面白かろう。いつでも滅ぼせるようにな。
最悪だ。私が余計なことを言ったせ
い。Yep.
状況がもっと悪い方向に転んでしまった。
How do you defeat an all-powerful power? You have to think about the future. You have to come up with an idea, a master plan, a long-term master plan to solve the problem. The problem being that this very powerful creature is a massive threat to humanity. So what do? Assuming you cannot kill it. Next best thing, convince it not to kill you. So a long-term plan to make it see good things about humanity, so it would decide not to kill you and decide that you have worth or something.
落ち着けアリシア、大丈夫だ。仮にルナを連れ返したとしても、得体の知れない角の生えた小僧が側近として認められるはずがない。角自体は森の民オーグにも生えているから珍しくもないが、身元を保証できる人間がいない以上絶対に無理だ。別の姿に化けたとしてもそれは同じ。きっとあの角は隠せないに違いない。
Except he can literally force people to do his bidding like you and force them to say something.
もし引き剥がされたり殺されようものなら本気で人族を皆殺しにするだろう。それだけは止めねば。これが勇者としての私の最後の使命だ。後ろだ！くれ！
ああ、
山賊か。終わったな、こいつら。え？
あ？
なんだよ。私だって死ねない体になったはずじゃ。
All right. that was episode 1. Honestly, I'm into it. I already want to see the next episode. The question is, do we continue with the sub or the dub? Honestly, I thought both were fine. To be honest, I had no problem watching either. I think I'm probably gonna watch it with dub. Couple of small reasons. Again, nothing wrong with the sub at all. I thought the Japanese version was also very good. But couple of reasons is that if the dub is good, which it seems to be, or good enough, decent, I would much rather the dub because it's easier for me to pay attention. So that's one reason. The second reason is that this show isn't very Japanese. For instance, the show that I'm also watching, which is The Summer Hikaru Died, I don't know if that one has a dub, but even if it does, I would watch that in sub because it's very Japanese. It's like, you know, the culture is Japanese and everything, right? But this is clearly just kind of high fantasy, just fantasy, right? Even the names are, like, for instance, if the names were in Japanese, I'd probably watch it in Japanese. But even the names aren't in Japanese, right? And so there's really, like, there's nothing Japanese about it. So it just comes down to the question of, like, which one do you prefer? And I do prefer English. It is what it is. I'm definitely not one of those people who are like, oh, you know, if you're watching anime, you have to watch it in Japanese and read the subs because it's Japanese, it's anime, it's my animus, it's my animus, I'm a weeb. I'm definitely not like that. I don't really care. If anything, I would prefer, like, if a show is, if the English dub is good, I have no problem watching it in English dub. I thought the voices were pretty similar, and I don't know. And I did slightly feel like, due to the Japanese language being what it is, I felt like the English, a lot of the different characters' voices felt and sounded more unique. But I have plenty of time until I watch episode 2 to decide. So, but yeah, the show, honestly, it seems like a good, serious fantasy show. There was a little bit of, you know, comedy at the end here, but I do hope that they will kind of continue with the more serious stories, but I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Regardless, that was episode 1 of CLEVATESS. I will definitely be continuing this. I'm getting the feeling of, like, potentially something like Freelance, for instance. You never know. But they definitely set up a good fantasy storyline with this one, with this first episode. We'll just have to see where it goes from here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we shall be back with episode 2 next time. Until then, ladies and gents, I shall bid you adieu.